Okay, we knew 2026 was going to be a different year. The country is turning 250 years old. There's red, white, and blue everywhere you see. I even have it on my glasses. You see it on mailboxes. You see it on motor oil, cereal boxes. But you know what? Nothing can compare us for the physical education push that our government is pushing right now. We had the MMA at the White House, if you're into that. But now we have something that I never expected. You might have missed it too. Welcome to the Patriot Games. All right, if you missed it, it was August 9th throughout the 11th. One male and one female, aged 14 through 17, from every U.S. territory. They were competing for $250,000 split within two. Now, most of these students were from private schools. A lot of them were homeschooled, and they were chosen. This is how they were chosen. They were chosen by writing a letter to dear president and showing their admiration for him and the country. That's how they were chosen. And this was streamed on ESPN and ABC. Now, the events throughout the night, they had a fitness test, obstacle courses based on agility and endurance, right? Make that make sense. They had a 100-yard dash, dodgeball, kickball, tug of war, and yes, they were actually catching wiffle balls too. Imagine that. Now, it doesn't sound like a competition, but it was. Now, if you don't believe me, let's watch some clips. Let's watch some clips about it. Even though this looks like some BS, this was a real thing. And guess who was paying for it? Well, Freedom 250, the organization backed by Trump, covers some of the costs. But of course, the taxpayers like you and I, we funded this bullshit. I can't believe that it actually went on, but this is what's going on. And taxpayers pay this. The money is funneled through agencies like the Department of the Interior. Wow. We don't even think about stuff like that. That's where your money's going to. All you have to say now is enjoy the barbecue, enjoy the obstacle course. But I think we need to concentrate on what's really important: real fitness, real community, and maybe some real peace, especially in the Middle East. There's a lot of things to be worried about, and distractions like these makes you believe, well, you can't believe that you're living in the United States. This is a circus. They robbing us blind. Everything is high. They have little competitions like this that really don't make no sense. I advise you to go look for yourself. They have a lot more on TikTok. Go ahead and find out what they're actually doing. This is very weird. Very weird.
Now that the dust has settled in the inaugural Freedom 250 Patriot Games, athletes are returning home and raving about their experiences. 59 News reporter Caleb Oaks sat down with one local high school star who shook up the leaderboard.
Shady Springs' Cutter Boggs put West Virginia on the map at the 2026 Freedom 250 Patriot Games.
Best experience of my life to start off. It was surreal. I mean, I'd do it again tomorrow if I got offered to do it again.
The events kept all the competitors pushing hard each day for a shot at $250,000 in scholarship money. Day one was the presidential qualifier, which consisted of medicine ball throws, hurdles, shuttle runs, a 100-meter dash, and broad jumps. Boggs explains that the results for each event are pivotal for leaderboard positions. First place got 60 points in those events, followed by 59 for second, and so on. They also did team events like dodgeball and kickball. First place.
And these kids talk about camaraderie and enjoying being there. And they also talk about their church. To me, this event, it was like a fake American Gladiators. And at the end, you got your boy coming out. All right, hold on. Now, one thing we haven't seen is any brothers. Through all the clips, we haven't seen any brothers. I found one. You know what? He's a fraud. He's representing some place that he's not even from. He goes to school in Ohio. Let's check it out.
Camaraderie. We got to meet a bunch of people from all over the U.S.
For Zion John Baptiste, this was about more than just competing for the U.S. Virgin Islands. The 16-year-old has been here before, quite a bit actually.
It's been pretty fun. Honestly, I go to school here, you know, so it's like, it was pretty funny that I was coming back because I have to come back in a couple more weeks.
But anyway, I just want to bring some light to that. maybe give you a laugh for the evening. But hey, be informed, be aware, and please be safe. We'll talk in a moment.